Hey everyone, so today we're gonna get up close and personal with me as I do my foundation routine for the day. My face is already primed, so I'm gonna start with foundation, and the foundation that I normally use for everyday makeup is the Fit Me foundation by Maybelline. This is in the color Toffee. They come in two versions, dewy and smooth and matte and poreless. I tend to use the dewy and smooth during the winter to make me look like not dry, and I tend to use the matte and poreless during the summer because the sun kind of melts the foundation, which gives me the dewy look that I want during the summer, but not overly dewy and oily. But I'm going to be using dewy and smooth today because I haven't had a chance to run out and buy more matte and poreless. And as far as what I use to apply my foundation, it varies. There's only 3 techniques that I use, and it all depends on how I feel. I either use this beauty blender by Real Techniques or this foundation brush by e.l.f. It looks like this, and or I would use this toothbrush. Well, it's not actually a toothbrush. It's a duplicate of the Artiste brush. I got it for Christmas. I don't know how much it costs, but I know that the e.l.f. brush costs about, I want to say it's $6, if not $3. $6 at the most though. And the Real Techniques beauty blender cost $7 at my local pharmacy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like split up my face. I'm gonna like do, I want to say, the beauty blender on my left side and the duplicate brush on the right, and I guess I'll use the e.l.f. brush on my forehead so you guys can see how it looks. Alright, so what I like to do with the foundation, because I don't really like dumping stuff on my hand, especially in these kind of bottles because they kind of come out a lot. So I like to leave it, when I store it, I leave it upside down so that the foundation runs into the cap. And so when I undo it, I have some foundation in the cap. And I use this tiny little brush. I don't know where I got this from, I can't tell you, but I use a tiny little brush to kind of fish it out, and I draw lines on my face. I also use the rim of the foundation because I don't really want a lot, because this is everyday makeup. You don't want to beat your face too much. And I have another foundation. I only use 2 foundations. The other is the MAC Matchmaster foundation, but that's $38, and so I don't really use it for like everyday beat because it's expensive and I don't want to run out. So I use the Fit Me foundation for everyday makeup. I'm just going to work. I don't need to be looking too bad and bougie for work. Oh, you want to make sure that your beauty blender is damp, because it makes for easier maneuver. I also cannot really see. I'm looking in my camera right now, and I don't have contacts in, and I don't have my glasses on, so I'm kind of blind. So I may or may not be missing spots. So don't come for me if I am. Then, with the e.l.f. brush, just do like dabbing motions or stippling motions. Sometimes I like to combine the methods. Like if I feel as if this isn't giving me the coverage that I need, I might go over with something else to make sure everything's blended out. As you can see, I achieved the same result with all 3 methods, so it really depends on what you prefer or what's cheaper, I guess, because you know, being a college student is the struggle. So now I'm gonna go ahead and like contour. And what I do to use this, I have this foundation stick from Clinique. It's not a concealer, but it is the color that I like it in. so I'm going to use that as a under eye concealer. You want to get a shade that's a little bit lighter than your skin tone so that it really highlights. So I'm just going to draw like a triangular motion under my eye. Like so. I'm going to do it on my Cupid's bow, the bridge, and the middle of my nose. My chin. I look crazy, like imagine someone walking out of the house like this. And for contouring, I like to use this TruBlend contour palette from CoverGirl. As you can see, I kind of like obliterated the contour powder or the contour cream part. So yeah, I don't really use the highlight color. I use the bronzer every once in a while, but the contour is gone. Because I don't have enough to really do my cheekbones, I only do my nose with this so that I can preserve it for longer. So I like take the scraps, and I'm using this. This is also a duplicate of the Artiste brush. It's thin enough for me to get the bridge of my nose, or the sides of my nose, my bad. So I got the nose done, and because, you know, don't have enough for my cheekbones, I'm going to be using this pressed powder, which is like obliterated also because it dropped and it kind of crushed into 1,000 pieces. And I know there's a way you can like put it back together, but I don't have patience for that or time, so I'm just really taking the crumbs of it. And I'm gonna be using this brush. This is a contouring brush by e.l.f. Cosmetics. A lot of my brushes are from e.l.f. because I am a broke college student, and you know that struggle. You know, people have always said that, you know, college students are broke, and I never really believed them. Like, I understood it, but I'm like, it can't be that bad. But it is that bad. Like, college students have a different type of broke. Like, when I was in high school, before I got my high school job, I never had money, but whenever I needed something, I always got it. You know, like if I needed feminine products, or if I needed food or stuff for school, I don't know, I always got it from my mom. And if I wanted to go to the movies with my friends, my mom would always give me money. So I never really had to like worry. But in college, it's like, it's a different type of broke because you have to get groceries on your own. No one's gonna buy it for you. Or if you want to go do something with your friends, you have to do that on your own because nobody's gonna do it for you. So it's a different type of broke altogether. So what I've done is I contoured my cheekbones, my neck, my chin, and my forehead. And what I'm doing right now is blending out the highlight with my beauty blender. So yeah, but I really enjoy college life. I think it's pretty fun. I like being on my own and being like my own person, and I like doing things that I want to do. So I have no complaints, except, you know, that I'm gonna be in debt by the time I get out, but yeah, nothing big. So for my contour my cheekbones, I'm gonna be using the tapered brush like this, as I mentioned before. I'm just gonna blend it out so it's not too harsh. Okay, so for my nose contour, I'm gonna be using another duplicate Artiste brush. It's actually looks kind of like a toothbrush. It's like circle, cylindrical shaped, spherical shaped, whatever. I'm just gonna like go over what I did with the lines with this brush. And I'm gonna use this stiffle brush, also from e.l.f. Like, I'm not playing when I say I get all my brushes from e.l.f. I mean, I do have some other brushes from elsewhere, but majority of my brushes are from e.l.f. because, you know, e.l.f. is where it's at. I get a lot of things from e.l.f. I don't really get like base or foundation stuff because I feel like it probably is good, it probably is fine, but I feel like because it's cheap, it won't work well with my skin. Like I think I might break out if I use like any kind of face product from e.l.f. So I usually just stick to brushes or lip stuff. So I use that and I just, you know, stippled on my nose to blend everything out, make it look a little bit more flawless. And now I'm pretty much done with my everyday face routine. You know, I got some coverage so I don't look like a zombie. I got some contour so I look kind of chiseled. I'm not gonna add any highlight because I'm just going to work and I don't want to be, you know, blinding the customers with my awesome disrespectful highlight. So I'm just gonna keep it simple like this. Probably not gonna do anything with my eyebrows, probably not gonna do anything with my face. I'm gonna wear my glasses so I'll kind of look cute and innocent and nerdy, I guess. And this is the finished product. I obviously added my glasses, didn't do anything to my eyebrows. I added a little bit of blush but not a lot. And the color that I'm wearing on my lips is Frickin' Frack by ColourPop. That's all I have for you guys today in terms of everyday facial routine. If you liked this video and if it was somewhat helpful for you, then please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to be notified every time I post a new video, then please hit the subscribe button and make sure to click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so that you can be notified every time I post a new video, which I think you should be notified every time I post a new video because my videos are awesome. Not to, you know, toot my own horn or anything. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.